What if I told you that you could monetize your YouTube channel with your first video and without it going viral? Sounds crazy, right? But here's the truth that no one's telling you. Most creators are chasing the wrong kind of monetization. They're all waiting to be accepted into the YouTube Partner Program. But here's the problem. Waiting to be accepted into the YouTube Partner Program is actually leaving thousands of dollars on the table and hundreds of clients. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the two most powerful ways to earn money on YouTube. One is the one that everyone's talking about. And then the other one is the one that smart creators start implementing from day one with their very first video without needing a huge audience or months and years before you start earning money. So let's start with the obvious, the YouTube Partner Program. And don't get me wrong, this really is a badge of honor. It takes time, effort, and it shows the consistency and your due diligence that you did in order to earn your place to apply and be accepted into a program that's going to monetize your YouTube videos. But here's the problem with that. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours before you can even apply to be accepted. It sounds simple, right? But it takes a lot of time and effort. And in today's world, we all know that patience is not necessarily our top skill. And during that time of being patient, those creators are not making any money unless they are partnered with affiliates or brand sponsors. And here's the thing, when you get approved into the YouTube Partner Program, your first paycheck is going to be pennies, if not a few dollars. Yes, you can make more than that if your videos are getting hundreds of thousands of views per video. Let's do some quick, simple math. Now, getting into the YouTube Partner Program, of course, the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours within a rolling 12-month period takes time. And like I mentioned, patience is not necessarily a strength for most of us, myself included. But the thing is that while you're making your way up to that point, if you listen to the gurus, they all tell you to at least make your first 100 videos before you consider calling it quits. Now, let's do that quick, simple math. One video a week for 100 weeks, right? So you're doing 100 videos, one video a week, 100 weeks. That's over 2 years. Now, that seems like an awfully long time to be creating videos, sharing value, providing all of this content to your ideal audience to not be making any money. And that's what I'm talking about here. You don't have to wait. There's an easier way and a quicker way. And that's what I'm going to talk about next. But before I get into that, I want to mention two things. One, stay till the end because I'm going to talk about how what I'm going to talk about next plays into the YouTube Partner Program. So there's benefits to the second way that rolls into the first way. And the second thing I want to mention before we move on is that I've included a link in the description of 3 assets that you will definitely want to download and take advantage of because I've included the top 50 highest converting video title formulas. Then I've also included 5 video scripts that are plug and play. So you enter your information, those scripts are ready for you to record your first 5 videos. And I've included a 12-minute video that walks you through how to use CTAs or calls to action in your videos. That link is in the description. Go ahead and grab it now. Now let's talk about that second way, how the smart creators are incorporating monetization strategies within each one of their videos from the very beginning. And this is how you can start monetizing your videos before the algorithm even starts to consider you. So here's the secret weapon that most YouTubers don't talk about. And it's having a strategic video structure and a lead magnet or a low ticket offer. So real quick, you don't need ads. You just need a strategy and alignment. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to imagine for a moment your ideal client. Pick one problem that you help them solve. You create a video around that one problem and how you solve it. Do a deep dive, go into specifics, give them something actionable that they can take action on immediately after watching your video, and include a document, either a free document called a lead magnet or a low ticket offer, which could be anything from $7 to $27 or $47, that gives them additional value and actions to take beyond watching your video. When they download that document or they get instant access to that downloadable, they are going to see the extra value that you are providing above and beyond that video that you just created and delivered a ton of value that's helping them go from where they are to where they ultimately want to be with that one particular problem. Imagine bridging the gap between those things, and then you become memorable, right? They're going to want to subscribe to your channel. They're going to want to watch more of your video content. Ultimately, they're going to want to work with you because you're providing that value and the solution that they need right then and right there. You've just provided them something that they really need on the spot. And with that, you have now created a video that's built trust. You've created so much value. You've solved a problem and you're growing your email list without having a large audience. And think about this. People are watching your videos throughout the day, around the globe, even while you're sleeping. And that's where this whole concept of you can generate leads and sales while you're sleeping comes into play. So when you create videos that have structure and value and you're delivering exactly what they need and giving them something to do that's going to help them overcome that pain point, you're going to become memorable. And that's where the real monetization comes in. Now, I want to circle back to the point that I made earlier where I mentioned how I was going to talk about the second method ties into the first method, which is the YouTube Partner Program. The YouTube Partner Program focuses on subscribers and watch time. So think about the example that I shared with you where you created this video that's really tapping into a problem that your ideal customer has, and you're solving it with a deep dive video that walks them through how you can take them from where they are to where they want to go. Now, you've become memorable because you've now solved this problem that they might have been searching all kinds of channels, different videos, different resources, other platforms, and they've landed on your video. And you helped them take that transition from A to B, right? You become memorable. What are they going to do? They're going to subscribe to your channel because they want to know additional videos that you are publishing. And maybe they've even binge watched your other videos that you have on your channel if you have other ones on there. And you're really providing that value that they're going to say, hey, I know that Vicki has this type of information, and I'm going to go back to Vicki when I have a need for how to build out my YouTube channel so that I can monetize it from day one. And think about that video that you did the deep dive on. It's not going to be a 2-minute video, right? It could be a 15-minute, could be a 30-minute, could be a 45-minute video. And if you're walking them through a process 1, 2, 3, and you're doing a deep dive on each one of those, you're going to have them watching your entire video from beginning to end. That's where the watch time comes in. So if you've got more people coming to your channel, watching these videos, loving the information that you're sharing with them, subscribing to your channel, watching that one video from beginning to end, you now are increasing your subscribers and your watch time, which are the two things you need to apply for the YouTube Partner Program. So when you focus on method number 2, where you're focused on the structure and the strategy of your videos instead of aiming for the YouTube Partner Program, you're actually doing both at the same time. You're just monetizing your channel and your time and your effort on the way up to the YouTube Partner Program. Let me share an example with you. I was having a conversation with Melissa Dillon a couple of months back, and she was walking me through her very first time creating her YouTube video. And she walks through how when she first got started, she was just, you could see her pressing the button to start the video. And she showed an example of what it looked like. She had a whiteboard, she wrote a word, she talked about that word, and then you could see her reaching to stop the recording. The reason why I'm sharing that with you is 1, you don't need to have a perfect video. And 2, that's how we all start. None of our first videos were perfect because there's no such thing as perfection, but you have to start somewhere. I'm all about taking messy action. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, just do the thing. Just start the video. Create the value, share it with your ideal audience. They will find you. And as you start learning with each video, you will see how much you grow from the very beginning to where you are when you start growing up your channel. In that video with Melissa, she was talking about how the first month she made her video and just showing the pushes. But ultimately, she had people responding to her video and they were asking to work with her. Now, at the time, she had an offer that was $33. So, in that first month, she ended up making $220 from the videos that she started that same month. So, she only had a couple of videos up and already made $220 that first month. And from there, it just scaled. So there's a lot of value in having strategy and giving some thought through like what type of videos do you need to create? What is going to resonate with your ideal audience? What's going to give them that value that they're just like, I need to come back here for more? That's what you need to think about. And that's what the resource that I've included in the description is actually going to help you do. So, yes, the YouTube Partner Program is a great monetary resource, but if you don't want to wait until you get to that point and you want to make money along the way, then the second method is what you need to do in order to get started and start making money with that very first video. So, if you're wanting to build your business or scale your business, this is the method to go with. You've downloaded the resource and now you're thinking, now what? What you're going to want to do now is watch this video because I walk you through step by step how you can create compelling videos that do that deep dive into what your ideal clients are ultimately looking for. And I walk you through step by step everything that you need. So go ahead and click on this video now, and I'll see you over there.